What's good? How you doing, Raheem DeVaughn?
Peace, man. How you?
I'm all right. I'm good, brother.
Yeah,
Had the pleasure of you headlining our summer stage show a couple years ago on Coney Island, Funk Flex
yeah,
birthday party.
yeah. Yeah,
Amazing performance.
that
Yeah,
was
that
crazy. That
was
was
a
a
dope
crazy
night.
show.
Yeah. Amazing performance. So you talked about human connection earlier, and that was great because that was my segue. You have an amazing connection with the fans, and they have an amazing connection with you back. How does
Thank
that
you.
inspire you, not only when it comes to live performances, but also your creativity and that process as a whole?
You know, my process is unorthodox, but it works for me. A lot of shout out to the City Winery for allowing me to come in year after year and do two shows a night, which is a lot of work. I might add, you know, I'm feeling like a young James Brown out here at times. And it gives me an opportunity to work out the kinks and see what works night after night and pull from that. I study comedians. You know what I mean? I study, Dave Chappelle is everything to me. You know what I mean? Richard Pryor is everything to me. Eddie Murphy. I could go on and on, right? But I study a lot of my favorite comedians and the timing and the things that they possess a very unique skill set. You know what I mean? That that and also taking acting classes as well. Has helped me tremendously in terms of being able to connect with the audience. It's everything for me. No audience is the same, so I figured that no show should be the same. And a lot of times you have your set list and the things you're doing, but there's a lot of improv that's happening. I feel like it should be entertaining. In some cases, some may say I go over the top, but I'm just having fun up there at the end of the day, and making sure that it's very important to me that, especially in the climate of where the world is, and our need to have a sense of escapism, for the vices and the things that we enjoy. It's important to me that that connection is made, and that you know you don't feel robbed and cheated. You know what I mean, of the experience, and just coming out and just like half-assing it, or just going to, for a lot some artists, um they come out, they just grab the bag and keep it moving. They on to the next city. You know what I mean? So for me, it's an experience. We want to turn up, not only on stage, but then we do community work as well. And then, after the shows, the after party, there's always a meet and greet, and being able to, go direct to consumer on different merch, and just like touching the people. You know what I mean? But I really enjoy what I do, though. I hope that people will see that, they walk away feeling like, oh man, like I feel like I want to, when I touch the stage and I leave the stage, I want people to feel how I felt when I saw Prince for the first time. You know what I mean? Or how I saw, when I first saw the Roots, which is, to me, they're like the hip hop Rolling Stones of the culture. But like, hip hop version of the Rolling Stones. Like, but performance, and then my history with, like, being, I was born in Jersey, but growing up in the DMV area, and my connection to go-go and the go-go community, so much that I have a go-go band now too. Live performance piece has always been a very unique thing for us. You can't not be a performer and be from the area, and be from the DMV, and not be a great performer. And I think, there's definitely something in the water when it comes to that for us. My first gig, uh introduction to the music business, was singing background for Genuine. And this is a young Genuine. This is Genuine in his prime. We did the Janet Jackson tour. I had the opportunity to be on that tour with him, and Sync and Backstreet Boys, and just like to see him like cross over into that space, while still being true to, like, to R&B, and what, his love for it. And then coming out of that innovative camp of like Timberland and Missy, and like, but G's from the area. Tank is from the area. Like, Marvin Gaye was from DC. So, um, these are things that we have to we have to we have to aspire to inspire now. But I was inspired by something, and I hope that people see that, connect with that live.
Appreciate you.